Question 7. When changing the water in the tank tonight before you leave, do you A, check the temperature of the water, B, add a little extra food in case it needs a midnight snack, C, make sure the glass is sparkling clean, or D, all of the above?
All of the above?
No, it's a trick question. You don't leave this fish alone at night. You want to take him home. Let's go, Irving. You're coming with me.
But aren't you going on a stakeout?
What? You don't think Irving can stay quiet enough?
Boy, Detective Muldoon sure is protective of the office fish. You know, people everywhere start to think of pets as part of the family. That was the case with the mystery that started at the racetrack. Saddle up and see if you can solve it.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Kravitz. Somebody stole your horse.
That's right.
Were you hurt?
Not physically. Little Stevie is like a member of my family.
Little Stevie?
Yes, he's my pet 3-year-old. He's the fastest stallion in New England.
Hi, Detective.
Shelby, what are you doing here?
We just came to see the races.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Track's closed today?
Well, that explains why we weren't charged for admission.
Hey, Mr. Kravitz, why don't you explain exactly what happened?
I drove Stevie here first thing this morning. We've got a big race next week, the Bay Stakes. Little Stevie's the heavy favorite.
Were you alone?
I thought so. I opened the barn door, stepped inside, and someone locked me in, took off with my horse and truck. I banged on the door for an hour and a half until a groom finally heard me and let me out. Cora, little Stevie's been stolen. Detective Delancey, this is Cora Wexler. She rides little Stevie.
You're a jockey?
Yes, I've ridden little Stevie in all his races. We're a perfect 10-0.
You think the thief wants Stevie for racing?
No, they couldn't race him. Race horses have ID numbers tattooed on them, so it would be impossible to fake a horse's identity.
Maybe he plans to hold the horse hostage and demand a ransom.
I'll pay whatever money I have. My kids will be tore up over this.
Maybe the thief just wants little Stevie to miss Saturday's race.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to do that?
Yeah, all the other owners whose horses now stand a shot at the purse money.
I'm gonna need that ID number and a photo of the horse.
Right away.
Shouldn't you search for the truck?
Good thinking.
I've got a picture of that, too. Please, detective, find my horse.
We'll do our best, sir. Why don't we get that photo?
Poor man.
So, if you were gonna surprise someone, where would you hide?
Maybe here. Let's see. The perk up. Oh, yuck.
What?
How did Cora's boots get so muddy if she parked on grass?
Could have happened before.
Maybe. Hi. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
You were with the police.
I'm an intern, Shelby Wu. But seeing you kind of got me thinking.
What about?
Well, I'm thinking of becoming a jockey. I love horses.
Well, you're definitely small enough, but I'd forget about it. It's a waste of time for a woman.
What do you mean?
Horse racing isn't called the sport of kings for nothing. Women can't get a break from the owners.
But you ride little Stevie.
Little Stevie's my only decent mount. Check that. Was my only decent mount.
Are you okay?
And Stevie threw me a couple of weeks ago.
Can you race with it that sore?
The doctor was going to decide if we needed a new jockey for the race, but I guess now it doesn't really matter.
So the mud could have easily come from outside Cora's trailer.
Yes, but she acted pretty suspicious about her elbow. Hello, Easterly Breeze. Wallace Gray? I'll check. Hi, Vince.
Hey, Angie. What's wrong?
Well, my parents just bought a new car.
Gee, that's horrible.
Well, it's a stick shift, and I don't know how to drive it. Hey, you think you could teach me?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh, great. Now?
Now?
Yeah, if that's cool.
I can't do it.
Why not?
Why not? Because I have to help my brother Richie with his doorstop.
Doorstop?
Yeah, it's for his door. There's a breeze predicted.
Well, how about tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow's good.
All right.
I'll let you know. Okay.
He's not in his room. Any message? Sure. Bye.
Everything okay?
That was the manager of a horse farm in Kentucky. He wanted to know if he was going to get his new stallion.
Do you think it could mean the stolen racehorse?
I don't know, but when Wallace Gray checked in, he said he was just here on vacation. Oh, Mr. Gray, you just missed a phone call.
Some people are impatient.
So, did you do some sightseeing today?
Yeah, I was down at the Boston Harbor touring the USS Constitution. I gotta check into this.
That's odd. The USS Constitution is closed for refurbishing. Hey, Shelby, this just arrived for Detective Delancey from the racetrack.
I'll make sure she gets this. I should probably pay it in for her.
It's the least we can do. Maybe you should check the tracking.
Good idea.
Here with Jeff Sheldon, owner of Pork Pie Hat, one of the most costly yearling purchases ever at over $3 million. Mr. Sheldon, solid second once again, but it looks like Pork Pie Hat isn't strong enough to beat little Stevie.
No, trust me, he's plenty strong enough to beat that cheap dog.
That cheap dog has beat you 3 straight times.
That's a total fluke. My horse had bad racing luck and still only got beat by half a length last race. Next time out, I guarantee a place in the winner's circle.
Next time out is the Bay Stakes, your last chance this year to win a big one.
What's your point?
In all your years as a prominent racehorse owner, you've never won a big race. How would it feel to lose one more time to a horse that only cost $500?
That's not going to happen, thank you.
So, new movie? Where's the popcorn?
Yeah, this just arrived from the racetrack, and we thought we'd put it in for you. Hey, there's Angie. I wonder what she needs.
Hi, Shelby. Vince, so, ready for my stick shift lesson?
Yeah. Ooh, but now is not a good time. Shelby needs me to help her do some investigating. Right, Shelby?
Huh?
You see, her mind is so focused on this case, she's not even paying attention to what I'm saying. So, who are your suspects?
Well, you saw Jeff Sheldon on the videotape. I mean, he guaranteed on TV that his horse would win the Bay Stakes, and he's bitter about never having won a big race. That's a pretty strong motive.
Yeah, but let's not forget our happy tourist, Wallace Gray. I mean, got that strange phone call from the horse farm, and we know he was lying about sightseeing on the USS Constitution.
And why is he so evasive about why he's in town?
But the best motive may belong to Cora Wexler. If her elbow didn't heal by race time, they would have replaced her with another jockey.
And if little Stevie's her only good horse, she wouldn't want another jockey in the picture.
I think the answer is hidden back at the crime scene.
You're right. Maybe we missed something earlier.
Let's go back there. Now.
Good idea.
What about my lesson?
Oh, definitely. We'll get to it. I promise. I'm there for you.
do you know when to release the clutch?
It's, didn't I explain that already?
No.
Oh, boy, I gotta clean this windshield. I mean, you have to be able to see the road in order to do this, right? And the side windows are filthy. And the mirrors. Oh, the headlights. I should look at those.
You don't want to teach me, do you?
No, sure I do.
No, you don't, you big fat liar.
All right, I don't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Because I'll feel responsible every time you drive. Every time you rev the engine, or stall, or grind the gears, I'll feel that I didn't teach you well.
Then teach me well.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing around here, girl? It's a restricted area for trainers and grooms only. Can't you read?
I'm a groom. I'm new.
Oh, really? Well, good. Why don't you take old guitar guy here for a 2-lap gallop and clean him up?
Okay.
Okay, it starts with an internal combustion engine. When you turn the key, the spark ignites the gas. Well, actually, a mix of gas and air, thus creating a tiny explosion, which forces the piston down.
Skip to the part where my left foot steps on the clutch.
Okay. Sure. It's just a feel thing. It's hard to describe. Keep that foot on the clutch. Gently release it while the other foot accelerates, and then boom, you're off. Only gently. It's tricky.
Oh, so it's like when a shortstop scoops up a grounder from his glove and shovels the ball in one motion to his throwing hand and then fires it to first base.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks for helping me.
Don't thank me. Thank old Ben over there. You be careful, you hear me?
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Shelby, what made you think you could ride a horse?
I was riding just fine. It's my dismount that needs work. At least I know I never want to be a jockey. Oh, look, there's Mr. Kravitz. Hi, Mr. Kravitz.
Hi there.
What's all that?
I'm packing stuff from little Stevie's stall. Here he is as a 2-year-old after he won his maiden race. We knew he was something special.
What was that for?
That's after his victory this year in the Martha's Vineyard Handicap. He won by 10 lengths.
He must have made you a lot of money.
Ah, he's made money. It's the joy he brings our family that matters most. I was planning on retiring him after next week's race, despite my jockey's objections.
Why does she object?
She feels that the horse could go on to do better. Not to mention she'd be making more money.
Well, why retire him? Why not sell him?
I've had no shortage of offers. Some things just aren't for sale.
We gotta help that man. He misses that horse so much.
So Cora wasn't upset about being replaced. I mean, she was already going to lose her job if little Stevie is retired.
Well, what does that do to her as a suspect?
If Mr. Kravitz doesn't want to sell that horse for money, maybe Cora does.
I want to get inside Wallace Gray's room, but I need a cover.
Oh, how about this one? You were doing homework and you thought you heard this strange alien sound, so you thought you'd come by and check it out.
No, I meant a cover. A bedspread. So I have an excuse to be in there.
Well, that would work too.
Vince, I found something. What do you think these are?
Oh, it's profiles on different horses. This looks like a little Stevie's pedigree, tracing back about 4 generations. My uncle, Simmy, spends a little time at the track.
So what does this mean?
Well, in horse racing, pedigree is a crucial factor in determining speed and class. Breeding is extremely profitable if your sire is very fast. Okay, he spends a lot of time at the track.
So maybe Wallace Gray stole the horse to use him for illegal breeding?
Makes sense.
What are you two kids doing in my room?
I was just making sure you had fresh linens.
Mr. Sheldon, thank you for coming down here.
Do you mind telling me what this is all about?
I'd like to ask you a few questions. We've been looking for you for a couple of days now.
I was in Atlantic City.
Oh. Gambling?
No, I was a contestant in the Miss Boardwalk competition.
Did you win Miss Congeniality? How long were you gone?
I said Saturday night.
Go alone?
I did.
Fly?
Drove.
Excuse me.
Can I get you some coffee, sir?
Well, you're a little late, kid.
The Perk Cup. That's good coffee.
Yeah, it's the best. Never drink anything but.
Thanks. Hate to do this to you, Mr. Sheldon, but I have to leave. Thank you for coming down.
Well, this has been the most colossal waste of time.
Detective, what's going on?
They found the missing truck up on Route 11 near Reimers Creek. Let's go.
I can come?
Well, the only way I can keep you out of trouble is by keeping my eye on you. Anything unusual?
Truck was open, so we dusted the trailer and the vehicle. No prints. Guy must have worn gloves.
Plates to match. Shelby, stay put.
Detective, do you think the thief switched vehicles? That way there will be no trace of little Stevie.
I don't see any horseshoe prints.
Any sign of him, Detective?
I'm afraid not.
That's my truck, all right.
Well, thanks for coming down here with a spare set of keys. Saves us from having to impound the vehicle.
That's why I brought Cora to drive.
Listen, we're gonna do our best. I didn't realize it would turn out like this, but...
Can I check out now, kid?
Mr. Gray, are you leaving?
I got what I came for.
There's a horse in there.
2-year-old thoroughbred. I just bought him.
I thought you were here for vacation.
Actually, I'm a horse breeder, and what a score I just made. I was in town secretly. No one else knew about this horse, and I wanted to keep it that way. I'm gonna go pack.
What's going on? Is this the missing horse?
No, this is Mr. Gray's new 2-year-old thoroughbred.
Is Gray still a suspect?
Well, his story sounds legit, but who knows?
What about Jeff Sheldon?
He's definitely a suspect. He always drinks the coffee from the perk up, and I found a cup at the crime scene. That's the only physical evidence we have.
Could be a coincidence.
Maybe. And then there's Cora Wexler. Cora was the only person who knew that Mr. Kravitz was bringing little Stevie down to the racetrack that morning. So she had opportunity.
But what's her motive? I mean, she stands to lose money if the horse doesn't race.
Not really. I mean, this was going to be its last race. Maybe she could steal it and make more money selling it to a crooked breeder.
So you guys ready to go? I'm starving.
Me too. Burgers or pizza?
How about pizza burgers?
Fine by me, but I'm driving.
I'll ride in the back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you ride shotgun.
go.
Enough with the following. When do we call the police?
When we have some solid evidence. I'll be right back.
She's crazy.
So are you.
Why am I crazy?
Because you're about to get out of the car and follow her up there.
I am, aren't I?
What's happening? Looks like she's moving him someplace.
Should have called the cops.
We've got to stop her.
Got any other ideas?
No, but Angie does.
That's great. No, it's not. That's my brother's car.
I did it! I did it! I do have a stick. What are you kids doing here?
Catching you? I know it was you who stole little Stevie.
You're crazy. I just found him.
Nice try. I have proof.
What kind of proof?
I figured it out while I was adjusting the seat in Vince's brother's car. When the police found the missing truck, he just got in and drove off without adjusting the front seat. It was perfect for your tiny frame. Nobody who stole a truck would think about moving the seat forward when they were abandoning the vehicle, which means you were the last person to drive it.
All right, Shelby. Start talking.
I called you. I did. I'm sure I did. At least I meant to. I'm sure I meant to. It's not like me to forget. After all the times you've patiently warned me and...
All right, Shelby. Stop talking.
But, Detective, how did you know?
We've had a man on Cora since the day the horse was stolen. Remember in the parking lot at the racetrack when Cora first found out little Stevie was missing?
Shouldn't you search for the truck?
The horse could have been taken any number of ways. None of us ever said the truck was stolen. All we had to do was wait for Cora to lead us to little Stevie.
Why did you do this, Cora? I gave you a life with little Stevie.
You might have given me a life with him, but you were taking it away. You may not care about making money off him, but I sure do. I need to eat.
Well, you won't have to worry about that for the next few years. The state provides 3 square meals a day. Take her away.
Even though we found his horse in time, Neil Kravitz decided that he still wanted his horse to retire. The race was won by a long shot. Jeff Sheldon's horse, Pork Pie Hat, ran 7th. Oh, Detective Muldoon, how'd the stakeout go?
Put it this way, Shelby. Irving here won't be the only one spending time in the tank.